Alright guys, I want to just go over something real quick while I got the books out. This will be a quick video. I don't want to bore you to death. But whenever you're building a project car, it's just like any other project, but especially with a project car, you're going to forget things. Now my mind is as sharp as a pin. I remember everything and anything. But even as good as my mind is, there's things you just forget after 5, 10, 15 years. So I highly recommend, without a doubt, from day one when you start doing this, if you just picked up, say you picked up a nice 68, 69 Camaro, and you're going to do an LS swaps, conversion or something, go down, get yourself a binder. This one's cool. This one I got down in Kentucky. It's actually a Buick binder. I think it's actually what Buick used, their guys used. The guy had a bunch of these. I should have got more. But go down, get yourself some binders. This is just a regular one. And any receipt you get, I mean, if it's something for screws or nuts and, down at Home Depot, no, throw that away. You don't need that. But like something like fasteners, window trim fasteners, door molding and trim, the door panel fasteners. I have a company that sent me a magnet and maybe even a sticker. I don't know where it is right now, but that company had everything. So it helps, with your search if you had to go back and find it. I know you can look up anything on Google and whatever and do a search, but sometimes what you're looking for doesn't exactly pop out like that. Doesn't really show up sometimes right away. But if you have it, then you can just click, you can just go right to their website or whatever like that. So that's what I did. I started, this is for my Buick. Now my Buick is very involved. It is a 87 Turbo T, so we'll just call it a T-type, with an LS conversion, 4L65 transmission, drive-by-wire 58 reluctor LS2 setup with an East Coast superchargers. They're a company down in New Jersey. East Coast superchargers, Novi 2000. Just imagine that, a Novi 2000. They came out in '96. They won Innovative Product of the Year, new Innovative Product of the Year for like 3-4 years in a row, from what I remember, down at SEMA. I think I don't even know if SEMA existed back then, but I guess so. But they were winning those awards for that supercharger. Well, that's on my Buick. That's on my LS2 powered Buick. And it's involved. It's drive-by-wire. You got an electronic gas pedal, 2 computers, ECM, TCM, in a car from the 80s that had none of that. No ABS, no traction control, stability control, none of that. And now you got to find a tuner that knows what the hell he's doing. And I had to do a lot of pinning out with wiring and stuff. All of that stuff I just said, that might sound Chinese to some of you guys, all of that stuff is in here. Whether it's handwritten notes, here you go. I don't make this stuff up. I don't make any of this stuff up. This is the gas pedal here's the map sensor. This is either the gas pedal or the throttle body plug. Here's your O2s. I mean, I don't make this stuff up. I can go back to this. I mean, I got stuff written down on advertisements. And you can go back to this and boom. It's all right here. So it's important. And every once in a while, you can go back to these things and look at them and just be like, holy crap, I had to do all of this? Yeah, I had to do all of this. Anyway, keeps you going. If you stop, you get old fast. So keep going. Here you go. And it's all in here. And I got it on all 3 of my cars right now. All 3 cars that I currently have. This is the Typhoon one. Actually, I got to tell you something. Just so you don't sound crazy. This binder is from the previous owner. I bought the Typhoon 2 years ago. Just over 2 years ago. This is from him. Look, here's, if I ever did a cam, this would be the camshaft I would put in there, install. But this is all from him. All the notes and stuff over the years. And then when I bought some stuff for it, I shoved it in here too. So most of it's his research, and some of it's my receipts and stuff. Boom, then you got the Camaro one. This one here is probably, since I built that motor 10 years ago, at least. Everything's in here. There's the reinforcement for the air box I mentioned before. Everything's in here. Look at this. And look, it's pages of stuff. It's just not one page shoved in there. Everything on the Camaro. There's your methanol system, supercharger limits to pulley size versus RPM of what you can spin it to. Everything's in here. Sure, you can look, like I said, sure you can look all this stuff up, but what's nice to have the binders like this is that, you know, you're blueprinting and you can go back and, you know, even if this is old, you can go to here, find whatever you need, and then look it up and see if anything has changed. Wow, this book is starting to tear. It's got so much stuff in it. Yeah, the Camaro one's very thick. It's got a lot of stuff. Anyway, I just want to let you know, LSX Solutions, that was one of my, that was my website. Back in the day, I used to sell some parts and stuff on there for this stuff. I don't think it exists anymore. My friend used to host it, but we didn't keep up with it after so many years. But anyway, yeah, I mean, very important. Just like when you build an engine, you tell the engine builder, oh, can you blueprint it? Well, all he's doing is jotting down things, bearing clearances, rod clearances, mains, you know, what he file fitted the rings, and you know your bore size and your hone, and did he align hone it? You know, your cylinder heads, what valves, you know, what's it flow? Same thing. Same thing. You know, but I think this is even more important because once the engine's built, it's built. It's done. It runs great. It's everything on the outside. And this is everything about everything on the outside. Anyway, guys, stop being cheap. Go down, get yourself a binder, dress it up like I did, make it fancy, and, you know, start jotting stuff down. Bang out of here.